Alright, so we got up here last night, and the plastic appeared to have quite the greenhouse effect going on under it. So I went ahead and cut the plastic off last night, and it's now Saturday morning. Of course, it rained last night for a good hour and a half, downpoured. But I still think it was a good call. Again, long term, the plastic idea, if you're taking a slow and steady pace at your project, might be better off just painting the wood or something, or plan better and get it dried in quicker than I am. So most of the rafters are up. I got here late last night or yesterday evening, and just getting started again this morning. You know, I gotta say, having the right hammer on a job makes a big difference. This East Wing hammer of mine, great hammer. Put a different hammer in my hand, and I just feel like it's not a real tool, you know. And we all got our preferences on what that tool is, but I like this East Wing hammer. Been muddling along on this project, and when you say a hammer makes a difference, yesterday evening I brought this new hammer I got. You can't even compare how much this changes doing the job. I spent a lot of time putting this thing together so far, this cabin, to the point we're at, and just doing a few rafters last night. I did about 4 of them myself with this, and oh my lord, I wish I'd have broke down and bought it when I started this project. I've probably been twice as far ahead, I swear. And it doesn't take no energy to use it. So I'd recommend this if it's in the budget. Break down if you're doing a big project like I'm doing, or something bigger. This is worth it, man. So just a little update. I hope to see more progress now with that. That was my help I brought, I guess. I got 4 more half rafters to put up here, and then I'm gonna frame in the gables today. But we'll see how far we get. There's always more to do. I can start on the porch, or I got a couple more X braces that need to be cut in. I got tired of working on those, so I just scabbed some on the outside of the house, the cabin. So I think I'm going to put a tarp over the roof this time. Before I leave, might turn into a kite while I'm gone, but maybe it'll keep the place dry. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So keep you posted. So after I took the plastic off last night, I redid my concept here for a platform. If you notice, you may notice in some videos or what have you, or maybe I'll mention it, but I don't really care for heights too much, so I'm a little slow going up here in the roof area. But yeah, I did this platform. I had some extra 2x4s run through here, a couple sheets of plywood, and makes for a good work platform now. So always mark your top plate. Got a mark down there where the rafter is going to go. We got it marked up here. This is my splice for my ridge board. It wasn't quite long enough, so I spliced it between the rafters. And I'm a fan of jigs and things like that, so put this little clamp here, and I'll rest the rafter right up there. See if I can catch it in video. Maybe just one-handed. There you go. It's up there. I think another thing worth noting is this reclaimed lumber I'm using, old school lumber. I think it was old growth. I mean, the rings in it are crazy. They're so tight, and I got some newer wood in here, and it weighs half as much as this old lumber. So, yeah, just something to think about. It's probably stronger, but definitely weighs twice as much. I bet it weighs twice as much as the newer 2x8s that I have. So making some progress. So we've got the eave extensions on. You can see up there, about there. We've got the 2x4 running across rafter to rafter. 2x4, about a 12-inch 2x4 on the end. It gives us something to nail to when we do the fascia. We're going to do the fascia before the roof. Gives us something to, again, to nail to, because we're using that poplar plank and we don't want it to spring. So we're going to nail the ends as well. So we've got that put on all the way around the cabin, and I think we're going to do the fascia next. See if we have enough cedar laying around here to do it. We're going to use a 1x6 cedar, and that'll hang down below the 2x4s, and it'll should look pretty neat when we're done. Put the fascia board on part of it. Going up the rake here. That's where we end for the day. Well, 5 o'clock Sunday. Clean up, tarp it in, head home.